Hey, we're live.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
You just caught. Oh, I was right in the middle of something. Oh, hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Hello.
That felt so natural, like we didn't plan that or
Yeah.
anything like that at all.
Nope.
So what was I talking about? Yeah, so I got a place with a bunch of windows, and now I have all this light, and then there's light like on Jesus here and Jesus there. Maybe, you know what? That's a
Maybe
sign.
it's emanating. Maybe the light is
It's a
emanating.
sign. Emanating. This is a possibility. I mean, or Jeebus be just shining his light on me. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you should get a spotlight over your head, so it's like,
Yeah, we have those ring lights at the shop, and every now and then someone will take a picture of me, and the ring light would be behind my head.
Yeah,
like
look at that halo.
Little halo. Yeah, because I'm angelic. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're like.
I did have a coffee earlier.
Like a cherub.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
What?
You just call me a cherub?
What? That's a very like high-ranking angel.
Is it? Not just a little fat chubby thing? You frickin' jerk. Unbelievable. This is my dear friend Jeronimo that kicks me in the balls all the time.
Or actually, they don't look like fat little kids.
Are we allowed to say fat little kids? Yeah, I guess so.
You just did. Twice.
I don't know.
Said fat little kids.
Can you say fat? Can you even say fat? I don't even know if you can.
I don't know. I think we can say fat.
Well, every time I say fat, just picture it with a PH in front of it.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, my friend.
Yeah.
Weight challenge.
Yeah, that guy is fat.
Yo, that dude's
dope.
fat. Yo.
Dope. Word to your mother. Word to your fat mother.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Fat with a PH, dude?
When your mother sits around a house, she really sits around a house, you know?
Delta Foxtrot, Delta 21. Delta Foxtrot, Delta 21.
In a world where truth lies between shadows and light, where anchors hold you down and eagles dare to rise above, we dive into the untold stories that shape us all. Sit tight, listen close. This is Anchors and Eagles with your hosts, Adam Facenda and Jeronimo Gomez. The views and discussions in this podcast are for entertainment purposes only.
We're on the right side, my friend. The right side.
You're on the right side. I'm on the left side.
Yeah, see.
Well, I'm on the wrong side of history because I don't agree with AI. That's why.
Whoa.
Remember somebody said that in a comment? I was on the wrong side of history.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't want a data center freaking blowing in my freaking ear.
Well,
we lost you. You can't hear you.
Adam, your hand.
I'm a little on fire tonight, I think.
Can't hear you.
I think I'm a little on fire.
Can't hear you, Adam.
There you go.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
I swear I'm going to throw this mouse in the garbage. Okay. Are we sure you hear me? Are we sure? Okay. For now. About data centers. Gates. Was this the Gates? That's the guy? That's the...
Bill Gates?
Bill Gates? Yeah,
Bill
Gates.
Dude. Yeah, he's the...
Yeah. He's now saying that we're going to run out of water by 2037, you know? The world's going to come to an end unless we change some things.
What does he care?
Data centers. Well, you know what he's going to come up with. Something else that he can make money off of.
It's
such crap.
Yeah, that is an evil fucking man. Oops, evil man.
Yeah, screw it. We're just cursing. That's it. It's over.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I've
had enough.
That's it, guys. We're just freeballing. If you're listening to this, whether it's live or recorded,
freeballing.
We're just freeballing. That's when you just let them be free.
Okay.
With your words.
Oh, okay. Free wording. I
used to work with a guy named Bill Connor, and people would ask for discounts, and he'd always say, well, only if I could freeball it. And they would say, what does that mean? And he said, well, that's where I pull my balls out of my pants and just let them free hang while I tattoo you. And then they would say, I'll pay full price.
Ooh, that's nice. It's not very sanitary, I don't think.
Well, I mean, for his genitals, yeah. I mean, that is a very sanitary. I mean, it's not like he's tattooing with them, you know?
Well, yeah, but just the odor, though, that emanates.
Well, that's really shallow of you to say that he had an odory bottom half. Like you don't even know this guy, and you're saying that he's stinky down there.
Well, you're usually tattooing. The person the tattoo artist is sitting next to you, and you're sitting down too. So your face is closer to the genitalia usually than you would be when you'd be standing up.
Okay.
Does that
Are
not
you
make?
telling
Can
me
you
f-
picture
are
it?
you-
Picture it. Picture it in your mind.
I'm trying not to picture
We'll
it.
picture it.
I'm trying not to.
Picture.
I am picturing it now,
You're not
and
picturing it.
I'm just saying that you're implying that he has sweaty balls.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes
Sometimes.
you have to taste the sweaty balls. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you have to taste the sweat. Whoa, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, so
Hey, we went from smell to taste.
you went from smell. Whatever. Anyway, how was your day today? How was your week since the last time I spoke?
Good. It's been just like every other week, just insane. Busy and just watching the world, man. Just watching the world freaking go nuts, man. I saw this really interesting. There's this guy Brett Weinstein. Anyway, he has this theory. He's a evolutionary biologist, and he talks about how humans aren't really built to see multiple revolutions in a generation, right? Like we're talking about like game-changing things, right? Like fire, right? Like things like that happen once every few hundred years, or even 1,000. It's something that's game-changing for humanity.
Right.
And right now, within our generation, we've seen 4 of them, right? 4 game-changing scenarios that have, changed our lives, right?
Yeah.
So we have, what was the first one? The personal computer, okay? Cell phones, social media, and then internet, right? So not in those order, but
not in that order. Yeah.
Those things have completely changed how we interact with each other, how we view the world, all that stuff, right? So within our generation, I mean, we've seen that within our time of being on this earth.
Yes.
And that's a lot to deal with, right? That's a lot because basically the human can't catch up to this stuff. It's not its maturity level along with these like things can't catch. You can't catch up with them. You can't make sense of them all. Everything's hitting you at the same time. And the next thing, now we have AI coming around the corner, right? That's another one. That's going to be the 5th one. And are we really mature enough as a species to be able to handle all this stuff that's like, by the time, look, I studied art. I trained myself to draw. I got really good at it. I landed my first job in the gaming industry doing what I do. And then bam, AI hits, like somebody could come up with a character that would take me a week to do in like a prompt, and like however time it takes them to write a prompt on their computer. Right. So it's like, okay, so by the time I learn that, something else is going to be hidden, and then something else is going to be hidden. It's like whiplash, it's like, do I go here? Do I go there? Do I go here? It's like, there's no footing to like catch,
So what's this whole thing about this? Like, are we just all going to implode?
The title of the discussion was the end of human civilization. So, I mean, it's insane, dude. The stuff that's coming around. I mean, again, AI.
I agree. I agree. And this is all because the attraction to television, the downfall of humanity has been television.
I don't think it's
if you
really
think about it. I think so, because it's making humans want more. And they've disconnected from the whole concept of having self-worth and being happy with you and your community.
I think
be more close to doing stuff with your hands. You know what I mean? Like when the first movie stars came out, people were like, "Oh, you're a movie star," and they didn't make anything. You know what I mean? And then it became like, "Oh, I want to be famous because why movies?" And then you have television. And then now we are the generation that we got plopped in front of a TV, just the same as we complain about new parents putting people in front of iPads, kids in front of iPads.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. The thing is that I don't think those inventions, again, those are just inanimate. Those are just things that are put in front of you, right? How we interact with those things, I think our upbringing and the loss of a tribal structure where we actually have shame and honor, right? Like you've dishonored our family. You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine the weight of those words on somebody like a few hundred years ago? We don't have that anymore. You know what I mean? Like that's out the window. And I think we're missing that.
I think that's by design too.
Exactly.
I think that's by design too.
Yes.
Yeah, for
totally.
sure.
The destruction of the family. And, now we treat the elderly as children, instead of like wise elders that,
Yeah,
like,
and now that's one thing that drives me insane is that you and I are considered boomers, by the generation that's out there, and they don't even understand what a boomer is.
No, of course not.
It drives me insane when I hear that. Like a guy, like a young kid will tell like some like 45, 50-year-old guy, like, whatever, boomer. And like, I'll see it. And I'm like, this kid's the dumbest. And that's the other thing. This generation's not that intelligent as
By
a
design.
broad.
By design.
Yep. And then think about this next generation that's coming up. Like the kids that are like 5 years old right now, by the time they're 18, they're not going to even need brains. Everything's just going to be, ChatGPT told me to do this. ChatGPT, they really will not have to develop at all.
Yes.
And then that generation will create another generation and will be giving electrolytes to plants. You know what I'm saying?
I exactly. I think we have to go back somehow through some great cataclysm, or something has to happen where we got to return back to a tribal hunter-gatherer society, or something that's that's something that's real.
What could work though? Like, well, I don't know, a great flood.
Well, some type of well, look at the Georgia Guidestones, dude. I mean, those things were built for a specific reason, I mean, and I think,
but think about it biblically, like that's whenever God got like, hey, you're out of control. I'm going to get like Sodom and Gomorrah, the great flood. You know what I mean? It's just like, all right, you've done enough.
Well,
here's some huge thing that's going to happen, like August 12th. We're going to lose gravity.
We don't even need some type of outside force that's going to destroy us. We'll destroy ourselves.
Yeah.
I think that our immaturity as a civilization dealing with this and just being completely lack any sense of like objective good,
I'm done with this. I think I 100% agree. Sorry about that. Mia was getting ready to freak out about the door.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I mean, but is that, that's what they kept saying. What was it, like 2-3 years ago? The bomb, that kinetic bomb. I think it's not a kinetic bomb. It's a bomb that would just literally wipe out all the power.
Yeah, it's
like
some type of EMP.
Yeah, EMP. Like that's what's going to have to happen to these data centers. I have a buddy I just tattooed yesterday. That I got to do a cool tattoo on, and he does AC work down here, HVAC. And the company he works with is only working on one thing right now. What do you think that is?
Data centers.
Keeping a data center cold.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Gets paid really well, and he's going to get paid more and more, and that's pretty soon the only thing he's going to be working for.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have to go out and do like residential anymore. You know what I mean? But that's what everyone's focusing on. And what happens when you get a bunch of dummies and then we all of a sudden lose power?
Well, then you're screwed. But you know what? That's fine with me, because I think I would rather be doing something real with my time, like finding food, than actually going to sit in some cubicle somewhere, for some idiot rich guy that doesn't know anything about anything, and you're doing, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather be doing something real, protecting my family with a freaking spear than, sitting in a cubicle, Yeah. Like that'll bring,
I don't know how people do that.
What?
I don't know how people do that, like sit in a cubicle. Like
I
get antsy just sitting there at a tattoo shop every day. I was talking to Katie the other day, and it's just like, I feel like sometimes I get stuck in 2 buildings. That's it. If I'm like, I put myself in my own prison, like I'm at my house. I get to go in the yard every now and then, then I come inside and go into my cell. I get to watch TV, and then I get shipped out to do some work, and that's how I've been feeling. And it's just like, I have another friend that lives in Alaska, and she tells me all these wonderful things that she does. It's like they go out and catch their fish for the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
They go out and spend time to go gather stuff that they then have to process, and then they have to make sure they have it froze or whatever they have to do to smoke it, whatever. And I think that's just part of that life. It's just, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's so much more fun than what we're doing.
Yeah.
And it's funny that I would call it fun. I don't know if women find that fun, but this is a female that is telling me that she's doing these things.
Yeah.
And she loves her life.
I think it would be fun. It feels more authentic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It feels authentic,
You're cooking and eating.
Okay, so we're moving the podcast to Alaska.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
I mean, for real. I mean, we live in this like plastic, data center driven, I mean, we're all walking around with this thing, and this is basically the tree of knowledge that we were never supposed to touch.
And it's
You know what I mean?
also
Like, that's what this is. You can witness every horror, every depraved
Yeah.
act of humanity on this thing
Mhm.
right here.
yeah.
You know?
Plus-
This is the tree of knowledge. I heard there was a line that I heard, it's not that God didn't want you to have knowledge. He didn't want you to have, there's, God, I wish I could remember it. I forget what it was, but it was so good. You know, it's just this thing that this is your connection to like every horrible thing on the planet at the whim of.
Yeah, we shouldn't
Yeah.
know all those things. It's too much.
No. I had a conversation with somebody in the shop yesterday, and she was talking about how ignorant people were and this and that. And I'm like, God bless them. She's like, no, right? And I'm like, no, really. Like, just to walk around and be completely ignorant to the world and everything around you,
Yeah.
like, oh gosh,
freedom.
that sounds so wonderful, you know?
Peaceful. Yeah.
Yeah, like you go to like you lay your head on that pillow, you go right out. You know what I mean? There's nothing on your brain. You know, like that's got to be wonderful. And she thought I was joking, and I'm like, I'm 100% not joking.
Yeah.
I have a friend that listens to our podcast, and we talk often. And she doesn't know much about politics or anything like that. And it's like I see her with such innocence, and I'm so envious of it. You know, like she's like, "Can you explain to me what you meant by this?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, you know, X, Y, and Z." And then I'm like, "Man, that's got to be amazing." You know, just
Yeah, I mean,
not care, and then I look at it as like, "Don't you want to know?" You know?
well, there's a difference between knowing and like just like right? I know all the horrible things that are happening on this world, and I know there's even worse things that I don't know that are happening on this world. But you have to like realize that there's nothing you can do about it. This is not your world to save, right? You're not here to save the world. You're here to get through it as experience it, get through it as honorable as you can, and to make it out the other side without being tainted by the sickness of a fallen world.
Yeah.
Right?
Amen, brother.
That's your goal.
Amen. That's the goal.
You know, you're not meant to stay here. You're not meant to save the world. I'm sorry. If you think you're going to save the world, you're wrong. Okay? You can't save the world. You're not going to stop all this horrible stuff from happening.
No, and that's the other thing. Going back to what I was saying, being ignorant to all those things, it's just like that's not those people don't even have to worry. They don't worry about that. They're not worried about saving the world. They're just worried about like getting through life, having a family, the simplest things, which I think are I mean, let's be honest, all simple things are the greatest. Like even when you take it down to food, like a simple like vegetable is so much better than going out to a fast food place that's been processed and going through all these processing steps. You know what I mean? Or a nice clean salad or anything that's just like organic and simple. I think so much better. So having a life that's simple instead of like, oh, you know, we got to go out and be an activist and this and that. You're taking so much of the energy that you could be doing something positive, not even for yourself, getting you more connected to your maker or spending time with loved ones or the things that truly matter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to think about though is like what is it that drives these people to go out there and be an activist? Like what in them, right? I mean, I know they think they're doing something good, but there's an ego there. There's something in there that drives somebody to like, I want to save the world. You know, like I want to.
I think some feel that way.
Some.
I don't think all of them. Yeah,
No,
I think
no.
some are just like, hey, you know what'd be cool if I went and did this, you know, and like I'm doing my part.
Yeah. You know, like it's so. I would rather be the person that knows the stuff, but understands a deeper aspect of it, which means you're not here to save the world. You know, like that way you can just let it go. And this is the thing. If you're a religious person and you believe in a higher power, the higher power is the one that judges the world, right?
Yeah.
There is a justice in the universe, right? There is this. I believe that there's justice in the universe. That is like a core fundamental thing. There's cause and a reaction or whatever. And I think that their justice will come to those that are just shit, you know? So
yeah, I agree. speaking of doing stuff with your hands, I had to do something that I never thought I'd have to do again. And I haven't done this in probably about 12 or 15 years. I had to go out and buy a lawnmower and cut my own grass.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is I just refused to spend money. It was going to be like $150 a month for someone to cut my lawn twice a month.
Uh-huh.
So I went out and spent like $300 on a lawnmower, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the fanciest lawnmower, but just to be out there cutting lawn and like my own lawn and just being outside and sweating and
Yeah.
smelling the earth and stuff like that. And then it hit me too. I've had an entrepreneur spirit since I was a child. The first business I ever started was with my best friend Mark Covington and we were going around cutting lawns for like $15.
Yeah.
And I remember making a flyer and giving it to my mom for her to go to her work and Xerox off a bunch of flyers so that way we could go around and put it in on doors and stuff like that. And we had like 3 or 4 clients, and we were like,
Nice.
I was so pumped. Yeah. So I was like thinking about that when I was cutting the lawn, and it just like, it's weird since I moved back here that like, you know, when you go to a therapist, they always want you to go and get in touch with your inner child again. And lately, I think I've been doing that a lot more often just because I'm in a town I kind of grew up in. Like, I've been all over this town on a BMX bicycle, you know, and like thinking about those things.
Yeah.
So I decided I'm going to also do a secondary channel, probably just talking about business and stuff like that. I just probably got to call it Shop Talk or something like that.
Cool.
So that way I could talk to other businesses and stuff like that, other business owners and stuff. But it's just like such a thing that's been in my body and in my mind my whole life. And I think that's a part of why I pay attention to politics so much since I was a kid, because I know that drives an economy. You know what I mean? And right now it's just like, it's weird. Like, I had a really great month last month, knock on wood, in comparison to last year. You know, like I had a month that was like a spring break month in July.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And while all the other stuff was going on, like all the moving and everything else, I just crazy. Like, and I think the other thing is I just surrendered a lot. You know what I mean? I just surrendered to my faith more and more and more. Like, Jeronimo, let me tell you something. I got a bill on the last day I went to get everything out of this place that I was living at. There was a letter that said I owed them $3,000 because they didn't get their last rent payment, that they didn't automatically withdraw. Right? I just paid rent for my business, paid rent for the house. I don't have $3,000. So I'm like, I dropped the keys off in the morning. I'm like, oh crap, I didn't go check the mail the last time. So I went there and I'm like, you know what? God always takes care of it. Something will come through. I don't know. You know, something will happen. I get to my mailbox. I open up my mailbox and I got an IRS refund from 2020 for
What?
$2,091 and like some change.
Wow.
Right? Insane, right? What I owe these people is $3,036.41, right? So I'm like, I can't believe it. You know what I mean? And then on the way in, I have a really great client that I've been doing tribal on, and he's just been chunking me money. So like, he throws me $1,000 here and there. Well, he sends me $1,000. Bro, that was my $3,000.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's stuff.
And then I
happens to
sat
us
there.
Sometimes. Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it wasn't, dude, I never
That's
never
just
asked God for-
coincidence. It's just coincidence. That's just coincidence. There's no God. There's
It's almost
nothing.
impossible for it to be a
There
coincidence.
is no. It's just coincidence. It's your monkey mind just putting things together.
Yeah,
and
right.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it, Adam. Come on.
You liberal, you.
Come on.
I
Stupid.
I then started thinking about, first off, it was a 2020 check, right? It's 2026. The amount of timing that this had to happen, and then on top of that, I only checked my mail in the past 6 years at that place 10 times. So this is 1 out of 10 times. One out of the 10 times out of 6 years that I checked the mail, and they usually just throw out most of the mail away. So yeah, it was just, I literally cried tears of joy and just thank God, because I was like, I can't, like, how much more? How much more do I have to go through to to just get some footing? I just want footing. I'm not even asking to be on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
You know
Welcome
what I mean?
to
I
the
just want
club.
to,
Yep.
yeah, just stop falling. That's all I want, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
They just want peace.
yeah. But then I started thinking about like how the timing of that had to happen for it all to come together, and it's just that's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. It's weird.
yeah, weird stuff.
Yeah. Stuff like that's happened to us.
Yeah.
And it's just weird. Something happened recently, and I can't remember, but it's just, I don't know. It's just odd to me how people just can't, they just don't believe in anything. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's so like mind boggling to me that, you know,
Even when I didn't have faith, I was a Gnostic. I was never an atheist.
right. You believed
know
in
what I mean?
something, but you
I
didn't
believe
know
in
what.
something. I just didn't know what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, I was just bombarded with every freaking religion you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
And I was like, which one's right? You know what I mean? But maybe they're all right. They all have a God. It's all the one God, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe the people that are dictating what the rules aren't right, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably, you know, I don't agree with a lot of religions out there, but I don't blame the God. I blame the corrupt human that's spreading
Yeah.
interpreting their message in a way that benefits them.
Mhm.
You know, like
Yeah.
that's not God's fault. God, you know, like you take it
Yeah.
as you will, but he's not gonna impose himself on your life. That's the thing, you know, like he's not there. It's like, I gave you the information, you do with it as you will. I'm here if you
Yeah.
need me, you know?
Yeah. And with Christians, we're like, look, if you just surrender to him, like he's already got it all planned out for you. Just accept it. I watched a movie the other day, and it was Suing God or something like that. It was like such a B-rated film, but it was really great because recently I've been hearing a lot of like even pastors say it, like, you know, when you're given hard times, it's when you ask for something from God, like you want abundance, but then you're going through a drought, you know? Well, then you can appreciate the abundance, or it forces you to go and get the abundance. You know what I mean? So it's like a cause and effect thing, you know? So whenever you're praying for something or whatever, like you have to watch out what you pray for, you know, because you will get it. It's not going to be easy, you know, like, but the timing is divine, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
or
just crazy.
just even having the faith that there's something out there, even when you're, you know, you're not going through something even good at all. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just even having the faith. And I'm not,
Yeah.
you're not, don't ask for $1 million. You know what I mean? Like
No.
it's about, you're not here alone, you know?
Yeah.
And trust me, what you're dealing with now will dissipate when
Mhm.
in the next place. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just, it will
Yeah.
be just completely gone. It's not gonna, you know, like there's this like, I truly believe, like, you know, in the Bible it says, you know, if you like, you've already, your smallest sin is just as bad as being a murderer, right? If you look at another woman, you've committed adultery. If you're angry against your brother, you've committed murder, right? So that means no matter what you do, you've done the worst possible thing ever, right?
Mhm.
You can't do anything. There's nothing that you can do that'll get you into heaven. Nothing you
Yeah.
can do,
Right.
right? Only
By their rules.
right. Only by his grace, by his death
Mhm.
on the cross,
Mhm.
he gave you a doorway. You know, he
Mhm.
gave you like a get out of jail free card. I've paid
Mhm.
for that through my grace.
Yeah.
The door is there. All you have to do is see the door. You know, he even says, I am the door. I am the way.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
That's it. But
That's
you're
it.
you're good. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
everything, you can't try to get into heaven. You can't try.
No.
There's nothing
No.
you can do. Even you give money to whoever, be the most whatever person, you know, to
Mhm.
give stuff to, that's not going to do it for you. What will do it for you is your faith. That's it.
Absolutely.
You know?
I saw I don't know if I saw it. Maybe I was listening to it. It was on YouTube or something. It was telling the story of a man that was a surgeon, and he had a patient that kept coding on him. I don't know if you've heard this story. He coded, and like every time they got him back for like a second, he'd scream like, get me out of there, get me out of there. I'm in hell, I'm in hell, in hell. And then he would code again, and they get him back out. He'd be like, I'm in hell, I'm in hell. Oh man, no, please, please get me out of here, get me out of here. And then he would code again. And this happens like 3 or 4 times. Then they finally got him stable. So the doctor talks to him the next day. He's like, hey, so where were you when you died? Because you were talking about hell. And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, you don't remember coming out screaming, I'm in hell, I'm in hell? And he said, no. And then it was that made him think that the people that die and say they saw nothing when they died, it's they just don't remember. You know, and then some like what does our religion say too? Without me, you'll live in hell. You know, if you don't have faith in me, then you'll living without me is like living in hell.
That's I was looking for that. C.S. Lewis has a thing where he talks about what hell is, right? You know, people picture hell as being fire, brimstone, demons, this and that, right? Hell is you turning away from God. Hell is you making the choice to live in a world without God, right? That is a hell that you choose. He does not punish you. You do it to yourself by not seeing and not believing, right? So think of a world with no good, no objective good. That's a type of kind of like the world we live in right now, right? Now think of no faith, nothing, right?
Yeah.
Good luck making it on your own, you know?
Yeah.
In a world where people will just scavenge and steal for their, you know, their what they think is good. You know, well, I gotta feed my, you know, could you imagine like being in a world where it's basically survival of the fittest? You know, you ever see the movie The Road?
No.
Oh man, you gotta watch The Road. Anyway, it's a world like that. It's like just a wasteland.
Wait, hold on, back up.
But anyway, I'm trying to find the C.S. Lewis. But basically, it's just it's your choice. He does not send you to hell. It is your choice. God gives you the option. I'm here, but yet you have people that even when presented with God, like say they die and they will still, you know, be, well, you weren't there. Who are you to, you know? There are people out there that I know people like that. You know, that no matter what evidence is presented, they have this ego about them that they shouldn't be told what to do or they shouldn't have to do anything, you know? Like that is the hardened heart, right?
Yeah.
Where the heart cannot be penetrated no matter what. Those are the people that
And then those are the people later in life that have an experience that they're like, then they're like trying to tell you about God and you're like, yeah, but trying to explain that to you the whole time, buddy.
Yeah, or they won't believe it. You know, but I'm talking about people that are even presented. Say God sit in front of them right now.
Yeah,
you know,
gotcha,
they'll still be like, well, who are you? You let all these people die. You did this to the world, blah blah blah, and they'll still turn their back away. You know what I mean? And they'll take their chances without him.
Yeah,
you know, without it. I don't want to say him or him because God is.
It's a him, bro. It's a him.
Nah,
it's a him. I've heard his voice. It's a him.
Yeah, but you think God? No, God is not a male or female, or God is something else, dude. He's not.
I've never met an alpha female, so
no. But I'm saying he'll present to you in a way that will probably make you comfortable, or how you perceive it to be. But
no, I still believe it's a dude. You know, I'm just you know a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like it's all about dudes. You know. So is the movie's called The Road?
Yeah,
The Road, yeah. So in the movie, something happens to the world overnight.
Okay.
Right? And it's about a man, a father and his child surviving this world. They don't explain what happens, but the world is just completely just crumbling.
I think I've seen this. Yeah.
It's
like the opening, like one of the beginning opening scenes are like in the woods or something like that.
Well, kind of.
Like on the road or something.
They wake up one night and basically there's a fire outside. There's something going on in the world where it's
I haven't seen this.
A blaze.
You have to see that.
Oh,
we gotta talk about it next time.
It is a dark movie, but it's really good.
He said, "It is a dark, sir.
Yeah.
A dark.
It's dark."
Speaking of movies, let's shift here.
Yeah.
Finally saw Disclosure.
Right. Disclosure Day. Yep.
So angry at the end of the movie.
Why do you say that?
Why are you angry?
Do you not know how it ends?
Of course.
Yeah, we do.
You didn't like what they didn't say?
She goes to like, and this is, and then that's it.
Yeah, I know. It's like the Sopranos end.
Yeah. It was lame. The rest of the movie I thought was wonderful. It also had that feeling of, do you remember that Nicolas Cage movie where it's like kind of the Genesis starting of worlds? where they came down and like the angels came down, they grabbed the
Oh, you're talking
the-
about
the-
you're talking about
numbers. Was it numbers?
no,
it wasn't numbers. It was
Colors?
no.
Is that- We didn't see that one.
No.
but you know what I'm talking about. Like the kids come down. It's not awakening. No, it's not awakening.
No. Here.
Everything can be referred to a Nicolas Cage movie, by the way.
Knowing.
Knowing.
The Knowing,
Right,
yeah.
Right, that's right.
That was it. It had that feel to it. You know what I mean? That creepy, eerie feel to it.
Yeah.
And when the way it started, I really, you guys might laugh. I was like, did I miss something? The way it started. You know what I mean? Like, am I watching a bootleg of this movie right now? Because it starts right in the middle of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
The action.
I literally rewound the movie because I rented it, and I'm like, is this one broken? Other than that, I really, really liked it. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was good.
What are your thoughts on it? Now that we can talk about it.
I mean, I liked it. I thought it was a good classic Spielberg film. I mean, would I watch it again? I don't think so.
I don't know if it's a rewatch.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a rewatch.
Well, whenever I rent something, I always rewatch it just because why not?
Yeah.
Are you gonna rewatch it?
Yeah, I did rewatch it.
You watched it twice?
Yeah. I just didn't believe the beginning started the way it started.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I watched it a second time, but I'd be honest with you, I didn't get all the way through it. I just fell asleep.
Yeah.
But I try to watch them. I try to watch the movies twice, always, and I have back to back because like they give you 48 hours with it, you know, when you rent it on Prime.
Yeah.
So I try to watch it again. Like that's like that. What was that other movie that we watched? Was the guy looks like he's homeless and it starts off in a diner. What was the name of that movie?
Yeah.
And I'm very glad that I watched it. I think I watched that one 3 times because I found so many Easter eggs
Did you?
in the beginning of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did go and see the best Marvel movie out in a long time.
Okay.
The new Spider-Man.
It really? Is it
Never,
good?
I've never been a Spider-Man fan.
Okay, we just broke up. That's it. I can't believe we just said that out loud. That was my favorite as a kid. I was
Really?
like, yeah, dude, because it's like, okay, I was poisoned by a spider. That makes a lot more sense than I came from another planet and I have all this strength because of the yellow sun.
Yeah. Well, I've always been
Well,
a Wolverine. I like mutants. I was always a mutant fan.
Okay, that's
But
cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, Spider-Man technically is a mutant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the theme song? Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
You're singing it up too much. You gotta butch it up a little bit there, Jolie.
No, but you know what I'm talking about?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's the man. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
he can't do it, nobody can.
Well, yeah, back like when we were kids, because my parents
Yeah.
said that I used to say Binerbine instead of Spider-Man. I used to say Binerbine, Binerbine. So that's
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like
we joke in my family.
we had the originals of all these
Super
superheroes
Friends.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we had I mean, I remember the original Spider-Man the TV show,
Yeah.
And
and we had the
Batman.
Hulk.
Yeah.
We had
Batman.
Batman, we had
Yeah.
Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah.
the Hulk, yeah.
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 That's good.
Yeah. But this one was really good. This because it's like another it's a that parallel universe
Yeah.
Yeah.
that he winds up in, you know? So
Yeah.
I thought that was really good. I thought it was probably one of the best Spider-Mans out so far.
I'd watch it.
Which- Which is like saying a lot.
The
Because
newest.
I mean, I haven't been a fan of like some of the Marvel movies they put out recently.
So which one? What is this one called?
A New Day,
A New Day. Okay.
I believe so. Yeah, because it's like starting off like after the what's that guy that snapped his fingers and everything?
Who plays Spider-Man this time around?
Holland.
Yeah.
Oh, and they had
Holland.
Punisher in there. Yeah, they had the Punisher in it too.
Okay.
That was a good show.
That's the same guy that's been playing him, right?
Yeah, that's actually my
Tom
friend.
Holland, yeah.
That's my friend Sydney's brother-in-law. I met him in person at his sister's birthday.
Oh,
at
yeah.
that at his what's his name, John, at John's sister's birthday party, and they
Uh-huh.
did something in on the beach, and I was invited, and I met him, and he is really tall. He's really tall.
Really?
Because you see these guys in movies, and you're like,
They don't seem
they wind up being like 5'8", like just
Yeah.
normal sized dude.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But I met him, and then he's like,
Tom Holland.
"You're from here?"
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
It says here he's
Yeah, yeah.
5'8".
He must have been. Oh, he was wearing boots.
No, you're talking about
Not
Punisher?
Tom Holland. No,
Oh,
the
Punisher.
Punisher.
John-
Punisher.
John Bernthal or something. Is that his name?
John, I called him
John-
Tom. Yeah,
Oh,
Tom
okay.
is Tom. Yeah,
Okay.
John
Oh, okay.
yeah, John Berthel. He was super nice dude. Really like super nice, respectful
Yeah.
guy.
He's
Yeah,
good.
we
I've
like-
watched his podcast. He seems like a pretty down to earth dude. He's got
Yeah,
a
his podcast is awesome. He is a rough dude,
Yeah, he's
but
rough.
he's also he's a really good family man too. Like it's weird. His sister's like super sweet too.
Yeah.
Like it's like how like here and here, but they're good people. They're good people for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, the movie was awesome. The Punisher in it was awesome. And it's once you meet somebody and they're in movies, it's kind of weird after that,
Yeah.
like in a personal setting, like
Yeah.
you're at like
That is
birthday
weird.
party, everyone's hanging out, and this my friend Sidney is like he's got all these UFC guys that are part of his team that for his company, and yeah, he's the one that just won the contract with the Warriors for the USA for the United States military.
Yeah.
Same guy, what I mean? And so I go to this birthday party and I'm seeing like UFC guys that I've met a few times, but it's just like it's such a weird environment. Like I don't belong here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That is weird.
yeah, I'm sure you guys have felt that way being like on tour with bands and shit. Like, why the fuck am I on tour with this band? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't really we didn't really tour with. I think the biggest bands we've toured with was Sensefield,
Yeah. Sounds
Okay.
cool.
and then
That's
Anthony Green, we did.
you did with you toured with Anthony Green?
We did
Yeah,
a run with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. A weekend.
we did.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not.
Yeah, nobody famous. Let me just drop some names real quick here.
And then
that was with Darling Fire.
what was the other?
Really?
What was the Propaganda
Yeah.
project? Not Propaganda, but the singer Propaganda.
Weaker Thans.
The Weaker
so
Thans.
good.
We played with the Weaker Thans.
Yeah.
What that was with Rocking Horse.
Did you guys open for Converge or something like that too?
Yeah,
that was a
showcase for EVR.
that was a EVR
Vision.
showcase in New York. So we played with a bunch of EVR bands, so it wasn't just like
Okay.
a story.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, whatever. Jerk. Pretend like it was no big deal. Yeah, they weren't that big of a deal.
Anthony, I mean, everybody. I mean, everybody's cool. I mean, big. When I'm talking about big, I'm like, for me, big is like Deftones big. You know what I mean? Not like
Oh.
big.
Not like
I thought you were
scene big.
Not like scene big. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I didn't. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You didn't get to play with Slim Shady. Got it. All right.
Yeah. We did open for him one time though.
Did you really?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Jerk. Fucking jerk. I had a list. Didn't we talk about a list of things we wanted to
You
talk
also
about?
said Fauci.
Oh, that evil piece of crap.
Oh,
Speaking of jerk.
That man deserves to be punished.
Speaking of jerk.
Wow. If anybody needs to be punished, it's him.
Oh man, and he's getting away with it.
He
It's
gets
the
away. He's
sad
going to get away
part.
with the whole thing. The whole.
It is. I saw a meme. I don't know if it's true. I repost them anyway because I don't care. I'm all about like stirring the pot. His wife is head of the FDA.
No, is it? I don't know about that.
I saw
I
something.
mean, come on, that's like a major conflict of interest.
Wow.
Is that we have to
if
see
it's
that.
true,
I'm
can we
looking
look
at
that up, Jolie?
I am.
Jolie's on it, listener. Also, now's would be a great time for you to subscribe, like, share to your friends. If you're listening,
Dr. Anthony Fauci's wife is Dr. Christine Grady, a prominent American nurse and bioethicist.
okay.
Like, what's that? What?
She worked for NIH though.
Did she?
Served as the chief of the Department of Bioethics at the National Institutes of Health Clinic Center. Clinical
So
Center.
evil. So evil. These people.
Anyway, he's a piece of shit.
Yes, I agree with you.
He is
I
a
agree with
piece
you.
of
And
shit.
that, did you guys catch any of him? Like, they counted, it's 111.
I plead the fifth,
111
yeah.
times.
pleads the fifth to
And
everything.
And he didn't have to.
They even tried to get
I know
him
he
to-
didn't have to.
No, he didn't.
He didn't have to. He's already. Yeah. You know what's gross? What's it's all the people that told us, dude, get vaxxed, get vaxxed. All the people that freaking told us, do it when we were in the band and we had to do it to go play shows and we had to do it to go record and we had to do it to go this and that. Everybody was like, just do it. It's safe.
These
Like
people who are not medical doctors are not in any way.
and
No.
it's just what everyone did, it was just disgusting to me.
It was bullying in a way.
Yeah, they bullied you into doing it, and if you didn't do it, there's something wrong with you.
And
I
they
didn't
and
trust-
all
If
the,
you didn't do it, you're putting their life at risk. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
and the doctors
How could you?
that were losing their license going against what they said.
Yeah.
You can imagine
All the people that lost their jobs.
how about all
They
the
wouldn't-
people
wouldn't wear masks.
that
Yeah,
weren't
that's what I'm
allowed
talking
into
about.
the hospital for their loved
Yeah.
ones to die, and they died alone? How about
Yeah.
that? Right?
Mhm.
That's something that you'll live with for the rest of your life. You know?
Mhm.
Like, wow, I wasn't here when my dog died, right? And that,
Mhm.
I live with that every day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
And now you're
God.
being told that everything was a lie, and now
Which
what,
we knew
what
at
are
the
those
time.
people
We already
thinking?
had a feeling that it was, you know? I mean, we already
Yeah,
knew.
I knew it was bullshit.
We knew
you
it was
know, like,
bullshit. We did it for everybody else. We didn't do it for ourselves.
and I really didn't care. You know what I mean? I like if you, I think I lost more friends during COVID because I was like, you guys are being ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
once you catch it, you have antibodies. Like if you catch it again, it's not going to be that bad. Like it's like every other thing that's ever happened. No, it's not true. You don't know what you're talking about. Dr. Fauci is a god. You know, like no. Ask the gay community about AIDS and Dr. Fauci, and then you come back to me. You know,
and there's and the
That man's-
yeah, and the worst part is there's no recourse. We have zero
No.
recourse against
No, 'cause they
anybody, against
protected
these
them from
pharmaceutical
suing, right?
companies, against anything.
yep.
They
Wow.
protected them from
what
suing.
the hell? At this point, this is when the people need to rise up and like throw some politicians in a garbage can. You know what I mean? So I know I say it's like let the world do that, but just for my satisfaction. You know what I mean? I just want these
Mhm.
people to like. There's a part of me that like just wants to like, you know,
Yeah.
Like, what freaking dirtbags, man. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and then
They'll
there's
get
still
theirs.
people out
They'll
there
get
that
theirs.
are out
Throw it
there
away in
saying
the
he's
dumpster.
still a respected man. I'm like, and you can see it like when he's in that, and when he's being questioned, that is not the same Fauci we saw 6 years ago,
No.
and he just looks disheveled. Like they're going to lynch me outside of here.
Yeah.
It looks like he knows like it's over. You know what I mean? And then like there's people, like, if you watch CNN and some of these other, they're like and Ron Paul or whatever, you know, I
Rand
think it's
Paul.
Ron Paul, right? Rand Paul.
His son?
His son. Yeah, his son. Yeah. Rand Paul is just he's like witch hunt. Listen to him. They're trying to trap him into saying something. And like, no, he's not trying to trap him into anything. He could say anything at this point. He would never be put in jail. And they're like, yeah, you know, you can't come in here and plead the fifth after you've been given it's like, but no one's going to do anything.
Right.
It's just, it's
No.
mind blowing that nothing happens ever.
Nothing ever happens to these people.
Ever
Nothing
happens.
ever happens. That's why I don't trust the government at all. Because it's just a boat of rich people and they don't give
Yeah.
a shit about anybody.
Yeah. Did I tell you about the time I went into Publix to grab my meds and I just turned 50? And the pharmacist offered me a pneumonia vaccination.
Pneumonia vaccine?
Pneumonia, yeah. And I was like, why? He's like, well, you know, guys your age. I'm like, first off, I don't have AIDS. I'm not sick. I wouldn't take the COVID shot. Why would I take that? He's like, I'm just saying it's protocol for people that turn 50 now. I'm like,
Protocol?
What?
Blow
"Si-
me.
Yeah.
No.
Since when?
Wow.
Since when?
For 50, like you're so frail that you can't.
Yeah.
The hell?
That's the thing is, but the thing is,
Protocol
the Publix I was
D's
in
nuts.
is, yeah, it was in Wilton Manors. So it makes sense because if you're living with AIDS and you're more susceptible to pneumonia, that's what would actually kill you because you won't be able to fight it off. And then I was mad that he thought that I might have AIDS. You know what I mean? I'm like, do you see how fat I am, sir? All right. Do you see me ever check out another dude in here? Do you see me hit on the girls that are in here? You know, like, come on, bro. Like, what the heck?
It's disgusting.
I was just flabbergasted by that. Like, let's just find another vaccine. Let's give you another vaccine. I
Yeah,
want more
anything.
vaccine.
How about a flu shot for a free turkey?
Yeah. Oh, that was great.
Oh, yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I love that one.
It's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
It's disgusting.
Oh,
I will never
God.
take a flu shot. Every time my grandmother used to get the flu shot every year, and every year she gets sick right after.
It's
it.
sick.
And I'm not
Yeah.
exaggerating. That's not.
No, that's
not,
part of it.
that's
When I
fresh
had my
dead
heart
knowledge.
attack,
Yeah.
When I had my heart attack earlier that month, I went to the hospital because I was I was just really congested. I had this cough I could not get rid of. And I go into the emergency room because it's bad. Like, and I know I have high blood pressure and everything else. And my dad died from a cough. So I'm not screwing around with this, right? So I go in there and the emergency doctor says, I am so sick of them giving out new flu shots every time. A bunch of people get sick right afterwards, and it's getting worse and worse because they keep building a new vaccine that's going to be stronger. And then it means more people are getting sick. I found out after I had my heart attack that my friend's father had this same thing happen to him. Lived with a cough for a month, swelled up with water. The water compressed his heart. And this man was a bodybuilder. He worked out all the time. So he took a non-healthy guy and a really healthy guy, and we both had the same thing. And so what happened was the lower left chamber of my heart collapsed and took damage. So each part of your heart is like, I think it's like runs at like 25%, right? So, or 50% or something like that. And mine had dropped down to 25% in one of my chambers. So it wasn't doing what it needed to do. Same thing happened to my buddy's dad. And a bunch of people had heart attacks that year. And I do believe it was some sort of weird virus that came from these flu shots that were going around, you know? And we'll never find a correlation. We'll never find any data that says that.
No, but what you can find, though, is how much money these pharmaceutical companies make off these vaccines and how much money they make off the people being sick. That's like, it's freaking mad. Look it up, you know? Look up how many freaking... It's so easy to find out. How many lawsuits Pfizer has against them? I mean, there's a zillion.
And they pay, and it doesn't matter because they know they're going to make trillions and trillions of dollars more.
They'll pay them out, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a freaking... It's like, where's the people's street smarts when they know they're getting freaking screwed? You know what I mean? It's like, doesn't it make sense that they make money off you being sick? Like, if cancer was cured, they would make no money.
Yeah. They would make no money at all.
I'm sure there's a cure for cancer somewhere, but...
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. It's not coming to this country.
No, it's not coming anywhere. You know how much money they make? How much money they make? What?
I don't know. There's other countries that will probably let it out because they actually care about their...
Well, you know what? We'll probably
like the countries that won't put any American products into their country because they're so toxic.
Well,
like
those countries are just communists, man. They just don't like America. So that's why we got to go. We got to go and bomb. We got to bomb.
They're not
them.
Communist countries. They're not communist countries.
We'll bomb them soon enough.
Yeah, I mean, somebody will.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's get into it. There is nuclear talk.
I know. I heard that for China.
No.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, that's not what I saw today.
They're going to use a very, very small, minute, like tiny nuclear bomb on Iran. The talk started happening about 2 weeks ago. And every time he says, if they don't come to the table, his new thing is, if they don't agree to this, we're going to attack them worse. It'll be worse than World War II. And I'm like, what happened in World War II that like is even worse, you know? And I'm like, what is he going to hit him with? And the fact that we are kind of depleting our missiles, like,
I think that's total
Patriots
bullshit. Yeah, I think that's total bullshit. And I think
I think we've handed out a bunch of our... No, I think we've handed out a lot of our stuff to NATO and Ukraine and everybody.
Mark my words, we're going to hit them hard and this whole freaking ammunition depletion thing, because it's all over the news. It's all over the... Why would you tell your adversary that you're running out of ammunitions?
I know, because you want them to attack you.
No, because
you want China to come attack you now.
You want
so that way you can fight China.
You want them to perceive that you're weak so you can catch them off guard. That's why. If I'm going to fight you, I'm going to lure you into a place where I know that you think you feel safe, and then I'm going to strike. Right? That's exactly what they're doing.
But you're also calling for those people to come out that wouldn't normally try to attack you.
Well, that's fine, because will you just use that for our advantage also? We'll rally the United States around Americans were killed. Now we really have to go in. Like, it's a win-win.
Right. I'm not saying just Iran. I'm saying like China, Russia, all of them can now say, now we can get ourselves in a good world war, so nothing will ever change in America again.
This article just came out. Pentagon drafting a new U.S. nuclear strategy in case of regional war with China or Russia, sources say.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the classified strategy.
Well, that's
informs
because
nuclear options for the commander-in-chief during crisis.
That's because they're talking about nuking these fucking guys over in Iran.
Dude, if
they're not talking massive nuclear bombs, there's smaller nuclear
lower
warheads
yield.
they can hit.
Yeah.
Lower yield.
But you know what that's going to do?
But that's it. That opens the door for every other country to use nuclear warfare.
Exactly. That's going to be a nightmare, dude. That's not going to be good,
bro.
It's not going to be good.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
And if China takes Taiwan, wow. Big problems, dude.
It's coming.
Of course
it's coming anyway.
It's already encircled. Taiwan's already encircled. So it's say goodbye to all your processors and all your computer stuff and all that stuff. All the stuff we use in our war jets.
Great reset, bro. The great reset.
Exactly. Full circle.
That's what we were just talking about. That's how the show started. That's it. The great reset.
And
then you guys will be like, you know what? All right, here's this little bum is just going to set us all back to zero. Good luck, guys. We'll be in this cave over here.
Yeah. This is full circle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really weird, man. Things are getting hectic. But yeah, watch. We're gonna hit them super hard with something. Or they're planning some
we're gonna hit them with a nuclear,
or something. Who knows?
A nuke, a very low yield nuclear bomb, and we're gonna hit their nuclear facility with it too. So that way we can justify it. No one was killed.
Well, yeah,
it's already underneath the mountain.
Know? But you hit a nuclear plant, there's a problem.
Exactly, dude.
That's a regional problem, dude. You know what I mean? That's like. Do you remember when what was the Kiev freaking nuclear plant that exploded?
I don't think it was Kiev. It was a German.
No, it was
Germany, wasn't it?
No, it was. Can you look that up, Julie?
Kiev is Ukraine.
Yeah, I know. Nuclear plant disaster. History: 6 worst nuclear plant disasters.
When are you talking about?
In the 80s.
Oh, Chernobyl.
In the 80s.
Chernobyl. Where's Chernobyl? Kyiv. 65 miles north of Kyiv in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Remember that the freaking radiation that freaking encircled the globe for,
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Well, how about when Japan's nuclear
Fukushima.
Poured all that stuff into, and they're still having tsunamis that are wiping stuff out. And it's just like, can we just not mess with any nuclear power over there, please? Can we just stop? Because you're poisoning the entire earth with that.
It doesn't matter for them. It doesn't matter for them. It doesn't
matter. For them.
But you have all these rich people freaking buying their bunkers, buying their private islands and all. That's them I'm talking about.
Well, I heard Pfizer's going to start selling water soon because Gates said we're going to run out of it. So
special vaccinated water.
Oh,
yeah. It's like fluoridating your water just in case so people don't get cavities.
Yeah.
That's the excuse for fluoridated water for people that don't brush their teeth. Screw you. Who, wow.
I want to touch on that. My brother, back in early 2000 got on the trip of like the fluoride in the water, and he kept writing letters to the city of Margate until they actually took it out of the water. Because he's like, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and he's like, and I'm gonna write you a letter every day, and if you don't, and then one day they finally wrote him a letter. It's like, we've received all your letters. Please stop sending them. We've changed protocol, so and we're going public with it on X day. And my brother looked at me and like came in like, because he used to be like all freaking out because of my friend Rama. You remember Rama?
That sounds familiar.
Right. He was a huge conspiracy theorist before any of us, and he's like, oh man. My brother's like, oh, we got to do it. They're doing this, they're doing that. I'm like, the best thing you do is be proactive and do something about it. He's like, what am I going to do? And I'm like, I don't know. Write your congressman, write the city. He's like, that's not going to work. And then it worked. And then he like came in like with the letter, like, I can't believe this worked.
Yeah. Our water's fluoridated here.
Is it?
Yep.
That's because, you guys don't brush your teeth in Georgia.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's just weird. Like,
it's a Colgate-free country over here.
Who buys that shit? I want somebody on the show. I want you to show up. I want to hear that person give their excuses as to why they think the water should be fluoridated. I want to have that debate.
Oh, I have a friend that I might be able to get on. I've had like big discussions with them, like, oh yeah, your teeth would fall. Yeah, your teeth would fall out of your mouth. I'm like, are you?
What are you talking?
Dumb?
What? Like, you don't?
What are all the people in Africa doing then? with beautiful white teeth.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Why aren't the teeth
Bill
falling
Gates
out
has
of their
been
mouth?
there. And, he sets up all the
true,
water plants
true.
there and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So, hey,
Yeah, true. I mean, that's maybe what.
I'll
you
take
know,
my freaking
but-
chances. How about that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't make that a choice for me. Don't make that choice for me.
Mhm.
I'll take,
And listen, let's be honest. Fluoride will turn frogs gay. They'll turn frogs gay. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Isn't it?
See what I-
Isn't it? I think I've
See, I
heard
dropped. See what I just dropped there?
atrophies parts of the brain, actually. Something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. It's freaking. But at least we're stupid with white teeth.
Yeah.
I'd rather be stupid with white teeth.
Did you guys see the last thing I wanted to talk about? I don't have it, but have you guys seen the trail cam of Bigfoot?
I've seen a few videos of
The
that
close
type
up face
stuff.
of it?
I mean, I probably have. I've seen stuff like that,
Is this
It
new
just
or
but
It's brand new. Yeah, it's
brand new? Okay, then you didn't see this.
Brand spanking new. It's right off the
Right off
showroom
TikTok.
floor.
Hot off the press. Straight out of ChatGPT.
No, there's maybe, who knows, right? Was that big?
I feel like, did you send this to us?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I think we saw it.
Is it in Utah,
Everything's in Utah, bro.
bruh?
Yeah,
Bruh.
bruh. It's like
I mean, the thing is, it's like you don't even know what's AI anymore. Or 3 days
Well,
ago,
it's not-
this might be
it's
the
a
closest a Sasquatch has ever been to a trail cam. What happened? This is
Yeah.
this is 3 days ago.
Can you share it?
Hold on, I just want to see if this is.
Look how romantic my screen is right now as the lights have come down in my town and around me, and you can't see now you can actually see Jesus behind me.
Yeah.
It's very romantic. I should light a candle. I mean,
I mean,
I
don't
think
know,
fall
is
in
this
love with
shit-
myself.
Here, I'm gonna put this in here. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Geronimo's so into it. He's not listening to a word.
I'm looking for
saying.
Bigfoot, dude. I'm looking for Bigfoot. I'm
Drop on Bigfoot, bro.
He's putting the
Yeah,
gear on.
bruh.
He's ready to go out searching for
Yeah.
Bigfoot in the hills of Georgia.
It's all we have left, guys. It's all we have left. Okay.
Yeah.
We should start taking this topic a little bit more serious. Okay.
put it in chat.
You did?
Put it
Okay.
in the chat.
I want to share this too. This is let's go back in time, right?
Okay.
To
The year
3 years ago.
2025.
So let's go back in time, way long time, because now 3 years is actually a long time, right? And let's look at what AI videos look like then. This is fun.
Okay.
Here, I put that in chat too.
Okay, first I'm gonna
Come
play-
on, Jolie. Let's see some
Well,
of this
yeah, I was
stuff.
waiting for him to be done with the setup.
See it? That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, that's AI. That's not it. There's no way. That's a monkey, dude. That's not the one I was talking about.
It's funny. You're like,
On the
that's
night
it,
of October 27.
Yeah,
That's
that's not the one.
not the
Monkey.
one.
I
It
can't
was just
find
a
it.
monkey. Well, that'll be for another show. Let's see. Let's go rewind back to the year 2023,
Yeah.
where AI was just a baby.
And now keep in mind what AI looks like today, right? So
Oh, okay.
3 years.
Yeah, this thing.
It's freaking hilarious. You ever see this?
Spring. I wish I could eat some pizza.
They'd never let us eat pizza in school.
No way.
Are you craving something cheesy and new? We've got the perfect snack for you. Pizza nuggets, they're the bomb. Chicken and pizza, all in one. Pizza nuggets, oh yeah. They're the snack that's here to stay. Pizza nuggets, so yummy and fun.
Yeah.
Get another heart, everyone.
Yeah.
You won't find these nuggets anywhere. Once you start, you won't want to share. Bite
Oh
size,
my God. It's getting worse. It's getting scary.
you'll keep on eating till you turn into a creature.
Pizza monsters,
They turn into a
oh
creature.
no, they're taking over the show. Pizza monsters, so gooey and gross. Eating pizza nuggets, we can't say no. Pizza monsters, we can't resist. They
Thanks, Joey. I was
take
wondering how long this
We
is.
can't persist. Pizza nuggets, the perfect snack. But eat too many and you'll never come back.
Freaking Max Headroom over here.
How bad that is,
Pizza nuggets. You'll never stop.
I think this is how we should end every show, with a terrible, terrible
AI?
commercial of some sort. Yeah.
Pizza nuggets.
Pizza
Oh, yeah. Sounds like something I would
Eat
make
so
up.
many of them, you'll turn into a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll have one for next time. Find one
Okay,
for next
thank
time.
you.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, let's call it. It's been an hour and 11 minutes.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Well, if you guys made it this far, thank you so much. Please do yourself a favor, like, subscribe, hit that little bell button if you're watching us on YouTube, and please follow Geronimo and Jolie's other channel. What's the name of the channel again?
Darkest Visions Official on YouTube.
Official.
It's official.
And keep an eye out for what I'm going to do next. The Adam Facenda Show.
Yeah.
Shop Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. That's a wrap. Thank you guys. Until next week. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you later.